So let me show you what I kind of did to try to get you a socket. So I think this is what you want to do. Hopefully the things that I show you in here will help you to figure out how to do it exactly what you want if this isn't it. So I loaded up your meshmixer file, and the first thing we want to do is repair this. So we go to Analysis and Inspector, and you can just auto repair all, and it will fix up all these little red spots and these blue spots. These are weird seams that you get from 3D scan not being perfect. So it repairs all of these, but it also creates a solid model. Now, anywhere that you see that kind of shaded hatched pattern, the pink and red stripes, those are areas that aren't actually meshes. So those are completely blank. And what we need to do is we need to actually, I think, this purple portion, you want that to extrude outwards to give you the socket. Um, and then the rest of this, you actually don't want that included. So you just want this purple part extruded out and printed. So to do that, you can go to Edit and you can go to Generate Face Groups. And that's going to take all the different surfaces that you have and it's going to create, it's going to kind of pick out what it thinks you want for the actual surface parts. And we can accept that. And then we can go to Select and I can go to the pink face group that it's selected and I can highlight it. So that's all nice and highlighted, and we can go to modify and we can try to smooth the boundary, and that'll smooth it out a little bit. And we can you can adjust the smoothness with the smoothness parameter, maybe get it slightly nicer, however you want it, and we can accept that. And once we've got that, we can go to our edit and we can go to our extrude, and now it will actually extrude, and it'll extrude out to 0.2 centimeters. And you want to change that to normal, and we accept that. So there's your extrusion. It's kind of rough along here, so I would go back and kind of clean that up afterwards. But we want to hollow this out, I assume, for a socket. So what you're going to do is go to Select again, and you're going to double click this face group, and it's going to select the top portion of that. So that's good, and you want to make sure that it's not selecting anything extra. And we go up to Edit, and we can discard this. And then we can see inside of the socket. And we want to get rid of all this back portion, I'm guessing, so that you can actually use this as a socket. So I double click to select the whole inside portion there, and I can go to Edit and discard that. Then I can go to Select, and I can select that portion, and I can go to Edit and discard, and I can just start discarding portions. Now, once I get to this point, I want to get rid of all of that extra bit, so I can go to Select, and I can actually use a little lasso, and I can kind of highlight the areas that I want to kind of delete. So I make a little kidney around that to select all that portion, and I discard that. So now it's all gone, and I've got what I think is probably the socket that you want, and you just need to, I'm guessing, smooth out these areas. So the way I would do that, I would sculpt and go to brush and go to robust smooth and just start kind of clicking and dragging around to get rid of the rough edges. And the more you click, the more smooth out you can get that. So I think this should work, hopefully, to get you something that's useful for a quick check on the socket before you manufacture something with a little more detail. So hopefully that's what you want to do, and hopefully this helps. I'm going to send you this STL, and I will also send you the link to this video so you can review it, ask any questions you have, just shoot me an email. I'll check all night up till about 8 o'clock to see what you send, and hopefully this helps.